to Real Estate Com Dallas. My name is Yulia Brown, and we are continuing with our favorite rubric called Keeping It Realty. I'm here with our favorite Jenny and Steve Henderson with First Choice Home Inspection. And we're going to recap on 2020 and see what that year was looking like for you guys and what new happened and so on and so forth.
Well, thank you for having us today. We're glad to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
So yeah, 2020, of course, is crazy. I think we can all agree on that. We going in, I think, by about March, we had no clue what it was going to offer. I feel like that we were all probably in the same boat. We were all trying to decide whether we were essential or not, right?
Yeah.
Are we essential? Can we work? Can we go out? And, fortunately, real estate is essential. I mean, people have to have somewhere to live. They have to be able to move and adjust and those sorts of things. So, when we found out that, yes, indeed, we are essential, we were pretty excited about that. So, but there was a lot of challenges. Of course, the mask, the gloves, the booties, the sanitizer, and are we going to have toilet paper, right? So,
that was a big deal.
I think once we got past that, it's funny, I sent Jenny to the store. I told her, I said, we need essentials, babe. So go to the store, make sure that we have our essentials. I think that's what everybody was looking at first. And I get back home and she's back from the store and we have blueberries and oatmeal. I'm like, these are our essentials?
That's essential.
She's like,
That's
my
essential.
breakfast. I got it. So
That
was-
is
it was
awesome. You
fun.
can definitely survive
Yeah, you
on
can.
oatmeal and blueberries.
right?
Yes.
You definitely could.
Yeah.
But with the toilet paper, it's funny you mentioned it. I saw on Facebook the other day. It's like, do you like the toilet paper this way
Or
that
that
way?
way?
I'm like, as
Right.
long as there is one,
long
we're
as
fine.
Yeah, that's right.
2020 made us very humble when it
Yes,
comes to the
exactly.
toilet paper and water.
So a funny story, my son, he's like, well, did y'all get me some too? And I'm like, yeah, I did. And so she only brought home paper towels. They were out of toilet paper, so she brings home
So we
paper
bought
towels.
everything we could at the time.
So I see this YouTube video where this gentleman cuts his paper towels in 3 sections and creates toilet
Paper out of it.
And I said, hey, son, here's yours, okay? It may be a little rough, but it's 2020, right?
Exfoliation.
So here he is with these, paper towel toilet paper sheets here.
Wow, that's exquisite.
But we're gonna get by, right? We're gonna get by.
So, what do you think caused such an influx of business for you guys this year?
Well,
last year.
At the beginning of the COVID, things were very sketchy, and we were really concerned. But it seemed like as it went on, and Texas began to open and to be rational about our shutdowns. Then I feel like that people in other locations started looking at what we were doing and saying, man, we need some of that,
Yes.
So, big shout out to our governor, big shout out to our political parties that allowed us to open up as we did. I mean, it wasn't perfect. It was a big struggle, but I feel like that we've done, way better than a lot of areas. And we've seen, a huge influx of people moving here because of that. And, I think it's partial to the schools, to the way businesses are being able to open responsibly and being able to, do the best that we can. I feel like that we've done it as best as we could. And we've seen a huge influx real estate wise of people moving here. We are getting a lot of people from the East and West Coast that are coming in, and it's actually made for a very successful year in real estate for us and for our business. And so It's like making lemonade out of the lemons.
Absolutely. I love that. That's a very great analogy. And the thing is, like you said, Texas kept this balance.
Right.
Like the homeostasis of our state is the
Right.
best one.
Yes.
I
Right,
love
right.
that. And I love Texas. I can truly say after being here almost 15 years
Right.
in June, I'm like, this is home.
Yes.
It
I
is.
love
It
this.
is. It is.
And I think the people have looked at it with optimism, and really, like I said, try to make the best out of it. I feel like that a lot of the people that are moving in kind of see that instead of seeing just doom and gloom, just negative, just oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Like
Yes.
we're gonna take whatever's handed to us, make the best out of it, and try to come out on top.
And I think also talking to some of the realtors, what we saw, a lot of renters, especially apartment
Right.
renters, made a huge move becoming homeowners.
Right, to buy a
Right.
house.
Because
They wanted to be
apartment
stable.
They want that
Yes.
stability.
Right.
Apartment complexes were shutting down pools. You cooped up in your
Right.
Right.
800
You
square
don't want to be in an
feet.
apartment.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You do not want to be in the apartment, and I think that pushed a lot of people to either expand their
Right.
homes.
Right.
Right.
Pushed them to buy.
Pool sales. Pool
Oh,
sales
yes.
Oh
went
yeah,
up
yeah. You're right. You're right.
tremendously.
Yeah.
So what's funny is we actually in March we moved into a new house, and I told Jenny, I said, hey, we want to have I want to have a hot tub for the house.
'Cause we're gonna
So
be
I
at
go
home all the
out
time.
and I'm looking, I'm looking for this, and I cannot buy
the
one
prices
from
go
a
crazy.
retailer.
Yeah. And it said
You know,
it will
they're-
be here in 3 months.
Yeah, they're like, you could expect
Summer's
delivery
over.
in 3 months. So I got fortunate. I went out on Facebook Marketplace and found a used one.
Yeah.
And bought that. But it was incredible how and like my son, he's looking to buy gym equipment because the gyms are shut
Yeah.
down.
And you couldn't buy it.
You can't buy
Nothing.
a barbell, a dumbbell, a
Everything's
bench,
sold out.
nothing.
Wow.
So it was pretty incredible, but we were able to find one used, and so that's kind of what we've been
And use
doing.
it during all summer long. It was nice.
So with the government shutdown, what's
Right.
interesting is the businesses are closed, but what I had observed during the first 2 months, that neighbors and friends, they will go out. Like I saw a mother and collecting 15 children going to the playground.
Right.
Right,
Like, that's
right.
kind of
Bored.
defeats the purpose. We're ruining our economy, but yeah,
Right.
we're having
Right.
this going on
Right.
while we're paying all this tax dollars to stimulate the economy for people to
Right.
stay at home.
Right.
Right.
So that's counterproductive. I think taking precautions, taking care of health, buying
Right.
some more dumbbells, you know,
right.
Wearing a mask.
taking some vitamins, wear a mask if that helps you out. But I think
Right.
it's just taking care
care
of
of
your
yourself.
health. Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's
helps.
something that I never really understood. Like everything that the CDC was telling us was wash your hands, wear a mask, social distance. But no one really talked about, hey, let's try to improve our immune system. Let's try to
Right.
take this
Let's take a
vitamin. Let's
supplement.
try to
Let's do
take
some-
that
some
vitamin.
kind of vitamin,
Let's
yeah.
work out. Let's try to help
right.
our comorbidities and all the things like that. And it's funny because just I think it was weeks ago that they just started talking about the benefits of vitamin D and
Zinc.
and
Yeah, and
zinc and
zinc.
things
Turmeric.
like
We
that.
actually started
And
doing
so.
that.
It's like, I feel like it's, there was just a huge delay there that we could have really done more and maybe negated a lot of
Well,
the
we did.
negative
we
effects.
were very healthy because we were eating right and taking our vitamins.
Yeah. So with our blueberries and oatmeal, we would take our vitamin D
We were
and our
healthy.
zinc and try to make those improvements. So, but all in all, with all of that said, it actually wound up business-wise being a very productive year for us.
That's the
It was our best year since 06.
And
We've been in
and I
business
think
since
that
06.
I think that we really have to give a lot of credit to the real estate agencies that dug in there and took it upon themselves to look, when I would go to a house right at the beginning of the crisis, then they would literally have a table set up. They would have booties in a basket for you to use.
they
They
were
would
good.
have hand
They were good.
sanitizer. They would have instructions on what was expected for us
Agents
to do.
are so good at this.
And
Right.
for what we needed to do to make the homeowner feel okay with people coming in and out of their house in
Right.
the middle of this pandemic. And, I think everyone really just did what we needed to, followed the guidelines, followed the rules, tried to make everyone feel okay. And I'll tell you, it's not easy doing a home inspection with a mask on, with a pair of gloves on.
And booties.
In the crawl space.
Your phone and your devices are not as easy to manipulate with gloves and a
Right.
mask and, all these different things. But we adapted to it, and it was actually a very encouraging year for real estate, just because of all the extra hard work that everyone did, to accommodate the buyers and the sellers both. So used to, whenever we would do inspections, at the end of the inspection, we may have like, the husband, the wife, the daughter, the son, the
Everybody would show
uncle,
up.
the dad, and their
Two dogs.
contractor.
Right,
And okay, so we had to try to limit that, with paying respect to whoever was selling the
right.
home. So we would tell them, hey, send your realtor and send
Only the buyers.
one or two people, that
And that's
are
it.
the buyers. And that's it. And they did real good. They really adapted to that. So, I think we just, like I said, we made some lemonade.
That's awesome. And I think it brought all the real estate professionals closer
It
to
did.
one another because
did.
we were all in one boat. We were all trying to adjust.
Trying to
Right.
make it work. yeah.
Lenders, inspectors, real estate agents,
Yeah,
appraisers.
appraisers.
Exactly.
And first couple of months, it was scary
Yeah,
because
it
we
was-
didn't
it
know
was
what we
sketchy.
were
Yeah, it
dealing
was,
with.
yeah, it was.
Right.
So it was very challenging, but still, in spite of all of that, people got together, they made it work. And
Right.
first of all, it's all for our consumers.
Right.
Right.
It's all for our consumers that turn into our clients that we want to make sure that even with all of that going
They're taken
on,
care of.
they are taken care of and they
Right.
are safe in this under circumstances
Right, right.
because we do have elderly people moving
Right,
and
right.
people with health
Exactly.
challenges, so we do have to be mindful of that. We might not have fear, but kind of making sure that we take care of these folks.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's very important.
It is.
It is,
It is.
100%. So it's funny, whenever we closed on our house, just talking about closing attorneys, when we closed on our house, we went in there, this was mid-March, and
when it
we
was all
we
first starting.
Yeah, we go to the closing attorney. They have Lysol cans everywhere. I mean, they
And
are
built a
cleaning
big
everything.
plexiglass
And I'm
wall.
sorry
You
for
know,
leaving out title companies.
Yeah.
yeah, title.
So they have the the plexiglass covers, and then they
We've
even
never
gave
seen that
us.
before. We were like, what is this?
What's funny is they gave us an option to do our entire closing outside.
Outside, yeah.
Drive-through
And
closing.
we
That's
have
crazy.
we have a stack of papers
That's
this
crazy.
tall, and the closing attorney is like, "Would you like inside closing or outside closing?"
And it's hot. We're like inside.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too
Inside.
hot.
But it was amazing. Everyone just had to adapt to the challenges that we have, and that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
And we're gonna take these memories. It's like anything else. Something will happen. It's negative or just something we're not very accustomed to. But then
Right.
we think about it a couple of years from now. We'll be like, "Oh my God, remember that time?
Yeah.
Remember when we had to wear a
Yeah,
mask?
and we
right?
made it work.
What did your mask say?"
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
exquisite. So I heard you guys have a new addition to your mascot family.
Yes, we do.
I'll let Jenny tell you about that. That's her passion.
So it's a party Yorkie, and she's white and brown, and she is like 2 pounds, like this big,
Oh,
and a little terror.
that is so beautiful.
She's been. So we brought her home, and we put her in a solo cup, and she fit in the cup. It was crazy.
Yeah, she's our little Yorkshire terrorist.
Yeah, terrorist. Yeah,
Terrorist.
that's what we call her.
She's small, but she's definitely
She's
ambitious.
really cute, but she's just very, like, she wants to chew on everything in the whole house.
That's a part of being a baby. She's like, I got those toothies. That's
it.
beautiful. So, what are your plans to come in for
2020, like I said, was a very productive year for us.
Got a little guest.
Yeah, we got a guest that's running through. Yeah, but it was really good.
Well, it's getting easier now. It's kind of calmed down. So
Yeah, things have relaxed
kind of-
a little bit. People
better.
are real conformative to the things that we need to do, in order to make things work. We've added another new inspector. He's been working very hard. Our production is just it's been through the roof. So we're looking forward to it. As crazy as everything was, it's been a wonderful blessing. So we're looking forward to 2021, and we think that we're gonna set the world on fire. I mean that's
Yes.
the attitude that we have, right?
I love it. I love it. So, for those who didn't see our previous podcast, could you tell us what your specialty is? What do you guys usually
Absolutely.
focus on?
So we basically are full service. So we're going to take good care of you across the board. One of our big special areas is in new construction. We do phase inspections. So if you're having a home built, we can absolutely take care of you from the point of, pouring the slab all the way through you getting the keys at closing day. So, that's one of our deals is new construction, which is becoming very popular.
Yeah, it
so
is, yeah.
during this time period, as people are hunkering down in their homes and not wanting to sell, that's causing a decrease in the number of listings. Okay, but
Very
what's
much
nice,
Yes.
nice is the builders are recognizing this, so they are upping their production in new construction.
They definitely
Yeah.
capitalizing
Yeah,
on
they-
that.
yeah.
And so, if you're having a new home built, if that's the direction you're going, we can definitely take care of you there, and make sure that your builder is living up to expectations. And we're not the city inspectors; we're a third party. We're working for you. We have your best interest in mind, and we're able to see where. Just small things for the most part, but where they're not hitting the mark because they are trying to produce these homes so quickly.
So quickly, yeah.
Definitely.
Right,
And
right.
from that standpoint, as a former realtor and now a lender, what I would suggest for clients, and I'm sure you do too, so you get your home, you inspect it initially, but you also have the 1-year warranty for everything
Right.
else.
Right.
Get your
That's a good
inspector
point
back
there.
in
Right.
Right, 11 months.
before it runs out at
Right.
11
Right.
month and get that list and hand it to your builder.
Right.
Sorry, builders.
I know, right?
My apologies, but this is really
It's for the client.
good.
Well,
too,
you
and
say
we're all
you
in
say
a
that
people-pleasing
you say
business.
that, but let me address the builder. Do you want your client to be happy? Do you
Or not.
want your client to give you word of mouth?
Absolutely.
Do you want your client to give you the referral to all their friends at
Right,
work, all their
right.
family?
That's
if
true.
you do,
That's true.
let us take care of it. Let us take care of these few problems here and there and leave them with a smile on their face
Right.
at the end of the transaction rather than sending out bad reviews. Oh, my builder
Right, you
wouldn't
don't
do
want
this.
that.
Oh,
They
my
won't
builder
take
failed
care
at
of
this.
me.
Right, right.
Absolutely.
So we really can be a positive to the builder
Yes.
as long as they're willing to take care of their client
Right.
after the closing, and I think that's a big thing. And we've had a really good response from most all builders. We have very few that are not willing to go ahead and take care of them, and when they do that, they leave with a positive experience from
It gives
their
them more
buyer,
business. It gives
and
them more business later.
it relates. It relates. So many of the new construction areas, they're using social media right? So like the area we live in, we have a whole social media Facebook group just for our subdivision.
Right.
Right? And they're brutal. They're either
Yeah,
going
they
to be
say
behind
everything.
their builder or against their builder. And what's funny is these people, and I would encourage you, if you're buying a new home, look into the subdivision that you're buying into, look into these Facebook groups, because they are going to give you insight
That's a great
into
tool.
whether or not this builder is taking care of these
Or
people
not, yeah.
after the fact or not.
Right.
And it's, you know, it's just it's a little bit of
It's a great tool. It's a great tool to use.
Yes.
you know, it's a little bit of a safeguard for you to know whether or not, and to see what it is that you can expect out of
Right.
your builder.
'Cause they're living
and,
there.
And so many of them now are realizing this and understanding, hey, we've got to take care of our client
Right.
even after the fact.
Absolutely, and definitely us in the real estate business, because I know every business out there wants to serve their clients, but
Right.
specifically for real estate, we are obligated to help our client,
Right.
even though it's our passion, because it's their lives' biggest
Right.
investment.
That's right. It is.
Exactly.
It
It's a
is. It
first-time
is.
home buyer or an investor. It's their
Right.
livelihood.
It's a big investment.
Exactly.
And we
Right.
want to make sure that person made a wise decision
Right.
and they're still
You don't want
happy.
your phone ringing at the middle of the night.
Hey,
Well,
Hey.
one thing that I tell my clients a lot of times is there is an emotional connection between you and the home of your dreams.
Right.
always.
There
And
always
you
is.
want to keep
Yeah.
that a positive
Right,
thing and not
right.
a negative thing, okay? Because you're making this investment. It's home. You know, you
There's a lot
don't
of
want all
emotions.
these negative emotions coming in. You want to address them early. You want to change them into a positive so that, you know, you have that warm and fuzzy when you go to bed at night.
And especially nowadays when we're so connected to our homes.
Right.
Of course.
We work
Right.
out
Yeah.
at home. We study out at home.
We work out
Right.
at home.
We work out at home. It's everything. So when you
Right.
come home, you want to be happy. This is
Right.
your
Of
happy
course.
place.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So, well, that's wonderful. That was very insightful. I'm so happy we found some time to get together
For sure.
and
Yes.
recap on 2020 and see what 2021 has to bring.
Right.
We're excited.
Well, I think it's going to be fun. I think this is the new Roaring 20s,
Yes.
right?
I need
We
to
have
get me one of
look-
those flapper dresses.
That's it. Yes, I love it.
Absolutely. And we are here at Turkish Cafe and Lounge with First Choice Home Inspection with Jenny and Steve Henderson. So make sure to hit them up, see if they can inspect your home and help you out to move further. Thank you so much and have a great day. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. We'll be more than happy to hear you. Thank you.